Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're gonna talk about something cool stuff which makes your development much more faster. We're gonna talk about some extension which makes your development quicker and faster. So first, before starting about the extension, I'm gonna talk about one of the most popular and most viral ID, which is known as a Cursor ID. So if you guys are using vscode, that's also great, but Cursor has some AI capabilities, and I would suggest you can try a Cursor AI as well. You get some free tokens that make the autocomplete quicker. So you guys can also check out this Cursor AI editor, which I've been using from last 3-4 months, and it has a really great experience. So you can see that this is the Cursor AI, like this is a Cursor IDE, and which is like really great, like just a copy paste of like this is a clone of VS Code, but with having some features of AI. Like here you can, like, what you have to do, you have to just type command L, and you can write any command, like something like create a to-do app in my export project. So this is the export project which I had created. You can see that if I just hit this create a to-do app in my export project, if I hit enter, so what it's gonna do, it will create a, like, it will think that, and after that it will create a one to-do app. So you can see that they are mentioning all the commands, and this is how you can make it quickly. All right, and you can just add it here, like if you just click on this file, it will get apply, and it will create this file in the app.js as well. Okay, you can see this, you can accept that all the changes, and this is really cool. Okay, now moving to the next one stuff which is we are focusing on, that is called extension. So one of the most my favorite extension, that is called ES7 reactnative snippets. So let's talk about this extension. So let me go to the extension tab, and here you have to search ES7 Redux reactnative snippets. I would also provide this Excel drawer link, so you can check it out, this all the extension. And also there's one more thing, like if you're guys looking for a app development service, like if you have idea and wanted to convert that into the app, or wanted to build your first MVP, so you can guys connect on Calendly or LinkedIn. This is my email address. I will also provide this on the description link, so you can check it out, and we can build your apps or websites, so whatever the services you need. Now let's move back to the topic, which is called ES7 Redux reactnative snippets extension. So this is the extension, we have to install this, and you see this all the suggestion, like if you're using IMP, so it will write this code. This is short form and makes your development quickly. And one of my favorite one, that is called RNFES. So if you go there in the bottom, so they have mentioned this RCF to create a React component to all the things. Okay, so let me give you example, like RNC stand for this will make this class component RNC. So if I quickly show you, so let me create one inside the components. So if I create one component called calendar, for now calendar.tsx, and if I type RNFES, okay, if you had installed this extension ES7 reactnative snippet, so it will create one component quickly by just typing R and reactnative default export style sheet component. So it will create this whole component along with the style sheet. And if you just type RNFE, so it will just create a component. Okay, that's totally up to you. Also, if you just type RNSS, so what it's going to do, it will just create a style sheet for that. Okay, so that's totally up to you. I'm just writing RNFES, so it will create this component. All right, now this is one of the most extension, like most useful extension in your React Native or React journey. So if you're using React, so what do you have to type? You have to just type RAFC. What does it mean? For React Arrow Functional Component. That's all. Now moving to the another extension, that is called Prettier, which is one of the favorite tools, and I've been using this extension, Prettier extension, from last 10 years. So what does make this great about this extension? As the name suggests, Prettier. So Prettier, what does do, it will make the code pretty. Okay, it will make the code pretty. So what I have to do, you have to go in the extension here, search Prettier. So if it's a code formatter, so you can define custom styles as well. So what does it mean? Let me show you. If I type something here, let me type RNFES, and you can see that this text component. Now let's suppose I make an extra space here, which is like I added some lines like this block of code. This is not looking good. Now we have to format this, so I have to remove this space again and again and move like this here, right? But if you just have this extension Prettier, so you have to click on format document with and apply on Prettier. So you can see that the whole get formatted in just one click. After that, the next extension which we have called auto import extension. So let me copy this auto import extension name and let me download this extension as well. So you have to search auto import extension on the VS Code, and this is extension which is used for auto import. So if whenever you are importing a component, so for example, like we can import a component very quickly. So if I wanted to import a button component, so you can see that button, and it gets a suggestion, and once you hit enter, so it will get auto import. That's a quality of auto import. It automatically imported. Okay, now the next one which we have called auto rename tag. So let's go to the extension tab and let's look for the auto rename tag. Okay, this extension is really helpful and I've been using from last 5 years, and you should be using as well. So auto rename tag, you have to install this, and what does do basically, so if let's suppose if I wanted to update this text, right? So here I wanted to update with view, or so you can see that the both text, both starting and ending tag is updating, like auto rename tag. That's the use of auto rename tag. All right, now moving to the next one, that is called path intelligence. So this is also a really great extension, path intelligence. What does do? It will give you suggestion of the path. So let's suppose, for example, if you are writing a file, nested file, so it will give you suggestion of on the nested folder. So for example, if I wanted to copy I want a path of some file, so you can see this on the UI /UI/ you can see this all the suggestion, this all the path intelligence we are getting just because of that extension. Okay, now let's move to the another one that is called GitLens, and GitLens is really great, man. This is the best extension. Like you guys be using Git, right? So what is do, like Git we use like for adding for stage changes, for commit and so on. What is the unique feature of GitLens? That you will see what the code has been changed, when the code has been changed, and you can update that. Like you can see that who has changed the code base and what was the last commit when the code has been changed. So you will see that as well. All right, so GitLens is a really cool tool, and once you can stage that all the changes, and you can see that all the changes here. You can use a git add, git commit, from here, like updated the changes, something like that, and you can just commit and you can push it from here. All right, now moving to the next one, that is called Postman extension, which is like really gold extension. Like what does Postman do basically? Postman is we use to test the APIs. We use Postman, right? But Postman, initially we are using a Thunder client extension, but Postman has also released this to test the API. So let's suppose if you want to test any APIs, the API is working or not, so you can use Postman on your as an extension, and this is really great. Okay, now moving to the next one, which is called Tailwind CSS IntelliSense. So if you are using Tailwind CSS for the styling purpose, so that will make this Tailwind CSS IntelliSense makes your development much more faster. It will give you suggestion of the snippet, like if you're writing all this stuff, so you'll get a suggestion like what could be the next one, and that makes it's kind of intelligence of Tailwind CSS, so it will make your development faster, and I've been using this extension as well. Now moving to the next one, which is called ESLint. What is ESLint? So you guys heard about the linting error. So let's suppose if you're working on a really great company, and we have lots of code, and what is want people should follow some pattern, some rules. So you can define that rules on the ESLint, and once you define all the rules, and if someone is not following that rule, or someone is writing a out of the box rule, someone is writing the code which doesn't match the rule, like let's suppose a var can't be used in your block of code, so define on the ESLint, and that will, whenever the user type var, so it will get a linting error. And you can define by writing one file, like if you want to define one custom linting, you can make a one eslint.rc file, and you can define that all. Okay, now the next one, which we have called reactnative tools. What does the extension do? So this is also a really straightforward extension. So the first thing which has reactnative tools extension, that is what does do basically, it will make the debugging and make it faster. If you wanted to open this project on your simulator or emulator, so what does you do? You open your terminal, and after that you type npm run iOS or npm run Android, right? But the catch is that let's suppose if you don't want to use that command, and you don't want to use terminal, so what you have to do, you have to just open your command palette. Okay, and here you have to type reactnative tools. Okay, so once you type reactnative tools, so you can see that open reactnative block this all the things you can see this, like Expo Run Doctor, launch Android emulator, launch Expo Web, this all the things, this is all coming from the React Native tools, and which makes your development quicker and faster. But I mostly use terminal, so that's totally up to you. If you wanted to use, you can use like create esconfig, check development, launch Expo Web. There's all the things we can use it. Okay, now moving to the next one, that is called highlight matching tag. So what does the highlight matching tag means? Let's suppose we have a same tag, so the same tag will get highlighted with the same color. So you can see this is a highlight matching tag, and you can see the form with button is highlighted with the same one. Okay, this is the extension, the same tag has a same color. Okay, now the next one, which we have called color highlight. What does the color highlight do? So let's suppose if you're writing a styling and you have defined a red color, so it will get color into the red color. So if you had written any color code, so it will get into that color code like this. Okay, now the next one, which we have called bracket pair colorizer. So if you're writing a code and where we have a multiple nested multiple nested brackets, and you wanted to use a same color should be there. So let me show you example here quickly. So if I go there currently, and if I use this color bracket, you see this every bracket has a different color. Okay, so you can identify which this is just possible of bracket colorizer. Okay, the next one, which is called reactnative tools, and I think I already mentioned on the top. So let me remove this, and after that, code spell checker. So as you know that my mother tongue is like Hindi, and most of the time what has happened, I make a wrong spelling or wrong word of the character. So what does do, when you're writing a code spell checker, so what does do, it will check the variable's name. Okay, so for example, if we write something wrong, so it will just let you know, bro, you had written a wrong code. Like if I just write here, for example, if I write default, like something like this, like default, so you can see that this is coming error, right? And if I over on this, and you can see this is coming as a warning, right? Like it's different. If I write a correct word like default, okay, so you see that is not coming that error. So you can do that as well. Okay, and you can update that. All right, so if you see, like if you let me update this, and after this you can see the quick fix, and you can see this quick fix inside that. Okay, now the next thing which we have called, people also ask me, bro, like what extension what theme are you using, bro? So the theme which I've been using, that theme is called Atom One Dark theme, which is I've been using from last 1 year. This looks really good, so you guys can also use this Atom One Dark theme. So this is the theme which I've been using at Atom One Dark theme. And let's talk about the icon, the icons which I've been using. This icons looks really good, right? So for the icons, I've been using this material icon theme, and I'm just loving this icons as well. So you guys can also install that and use that. Okay, after that, if you guys just started learning the mobile app development with React Native or Expo, so you guys can check it out my courses on the zerodegree-coder.in. I will also provide this on the description. On the description I will provide this link, and you guys can check it out, and let me know if you guys have any questions, any things which you needed from my side. I would love to help you out. And another thing is that if you are building any apps, or if you need any development service, you can connect at Calendly or LinkedIn, or you can just drop me an email, and we can book a one slots with you, and we can complete your business requirements. We had already worked for multiple clients, and we had released multiple apps on the App Store as well, Play Stores, with the use credibility, and they had growth the apps and the websites from 0 to the millions of users. So let me know if you have any kind of needs. So yeah, that's all in this video, guys. We would connect in the next video. Thank you. Bye.